When it comes time to get a mortgage, one of the pieces of advice that everyone seems to give is to keep your debt in check. So why is that important? What metrics do lenders actually use to determine your ability to repay the loan? Better yet, most people have a lot of debt. So how do they know which debt a lender's gonna look into to factor into making the decision? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Claude Charles. I'm a real estate agent and a mortgage broker here in Atlanta, Georgia. I release videos 3 times a week where I cover a range of topics from real estate, finance, and business. In this video, I will discuss with you the type of debt that lenders look into when you apply for a loan to determine your qualification. Debt to income, better known as DTI. This is the most important metrics that lenders use to determine whether they're going to approve you for a loan or not. Basically, a debt to income is a ratio that takes into account your total monthly payment divided by your total monthly income before taxes, and they come with a percentage, and that's the ratio, your debt to income ratio. Say for instance, your income is $72,000 for the year. So you'll take your $72,000, you're going to divide that by 12, and that's going to give you your total monthly income of $6,000. So let's say now you have payments of your mortgage or rent for $1,400 a month. You have a car note of $300. You have credit card payments of $400, and you have personal loans of $300. So what they'll do, they'll add all your payments together in this particular example. So this will total $2,400 payment, and they will divide it by your monthly income, which is $6,000, and they'll come up with a 40% debt to income ratio. So your goal is to stay under 43%. So 40% DTI is pretty decent. So the lower you can get it, the better it is. How can you get your DTI down? There's two ways you can do that. You can either increase your income or decrease your debt. That's how you get it down. So a lot of time people ask me, what debts are included in the DTI calculation? So the reality is not every debt going to be counted. So what I normally tell people, right, when we pull your credit report, once you fill out an application for a loan, you give the lenders permission to pull your credit report. So if it's on the credit report, most likely it will be used towards the calculation. If it's on your report, it will be used. So that's the easiest way to think about it. Your light bill, your electric bill, and your cable bill will not be on your credit report, but your student loans, if you have a mortgage, your car payment, all that stuff will be on there. So if it's on there, we're going to use it. So here are some items that we use to calculate your debt to income. Mortgage payment, student loan payment, if you have home equity line of credit like HELOC, student loans, personal loans, child support payment, credit card payments, alimony. So if you have all those, we're going to use these to calculate your debt to income ratio. Like I said earlier, bills like utilities, cables, internet, we don't count those when we calculate your debt to income. But at the same time, you have to make sure that you pay your bills, because what happens if you miss payments and those accounts end up in collections, they're gonna go probably in your credit and affect your credit score. So that in turn can affect you get qualified for a mortgage. Say for instance, if you have, because I see some folks that was barely, say for instance, like a 580 or 620, whatever the case may be, and they have a collection and that dropped their score significantly. So you don't want that to happen to you. So you just always want to make sure you pay your bills on time. So you don't want anything that goes into collection, and you want to pay your debt. Like I said, whenever you're ready to get a mortgage, you got to be mindful to take care of your debt and pay your bills. So when it comes to student loan now, if your student loan is in deferment or forbearance, and when we pull the credit report and it shows like a zero payment, $0 payment, we're not going to use that as a zero payment. So what lenders normally do, they'll look at your balance of the student loan, they'll use 1% of that as your monthly payment. Say for instance, if the credit report shows you have like a $30,000 student loan balance, we're going to take 1% of that, which is $300, and we're going to apply that as part of your monthly student loan payment. So be mindful, once again, depends where you are. So if you like close to like 43%, 44%, and we add that credit, the student loan amount to it, so that's gonna definitely increase your DTI. So keep that in mind. With that information, whenever you're ready to apply for a loan, so you know now you can actually do the calculation yourself. So you know exactly what bills the lender is gonna be look into. So you can pull your car notes, pull your credit card statements. If you have any personal loans or whatever debt you have, you can add them up and you compare that to your income and you come up with a percentage. If you do that exercise and you realize that your debt to income is way over the threshold of 43%, so what you can do now is find a way to basically bring your total debt down or get another job to increase your income. You can balancing things out. So like I said earlier, there are two ways you can control your debt to income. You can either pay down your debt or increase your income. So guys, if you find value in this kind of content, all I ask is that you like, subscribe, and share with just one friend so I can continue provide similar content on this channel.